Hello, my name is Terrell Frankwood, and today we're going to talk about how to mix music. So in this presentation, we're going to talk about what is audio mixing. Then after that, we're going to go into some real-world applications of audio mixing. And then finally, we're going to talk about how to mix. And we're not going to get too technical, but we're going to give a general overview of the process, what it is you're actually trying to do. So, let's get started. So, what is mixing? It is the process of combining multiple sounds into one or more channels. Now, there are many different things you can do throughout this process, but the overall goal is to add life to an otherwise lifeless mix. So, where is audio mixing used? The answer is everywhere. Audio mixing is used in any entertainment medium in which there is audio, or music, or soundscapes, environments, anything of that nature. There's some sort of mixing or mix down process to get the music and the overall soundscape to sound the way the producers want it to sound, or need it to. So as you can see here, mixing is used in film, it is used in television, and of course it is used in music. So how do you mix? So, as I was saying, I'm not going to get into too much technical detail about how to actually mix music, but as a general rule, the way I like to think of it is it's a lot like setting up an orchestra. Look at this stage here. On this stage, you have individual instrumentalists playing their instrument in a physical space on this stage. Now, these instrumentalists are placed on this stage in a way so that it hits the audience perfectly in relation to the other players and the other instruments on the stage. This is a lot like real-world mixing. And it's the exact same idea that we try to apply to digital mixing. So here's a better overview of what we just talked about. This is basically a chart showing a typical setup of an orchestra. And you see you have your first violin section here, your second violin section here, your violas, your cellos, double basses, your pianos, woodwinds, and percussions in the back. Now these sort of setups, these sort of stage designs are all set up purposely for one goal, to make sure that each and every individual instrument hits the audience perfectly, just the right way. So, if you were going to digitally mix, say, this flute into your audio, you would want to apply the right amount of volume, the right amount of panning, which is movement from left to right, and the right kind of effects to make that flute sound as though it's coming from back here as opposed to up here, right in your face. So, let's get an even better look at it, a more technical look. This here is the same concept, but instead we have it on an audio spectrum. So down here again is our stage. Here's our instrumentalist playing. We have our composer right here in the middle. And up on top, this is what it would look like if we were trying to mix that digitally. So, from left to right, we have our frequencies, and from bottom to top, we have our reverb. Basically, how far back the instrument is from the listener. So, what we would do is apply the right effects and apply the right modules to move our instrument anywhere in this 3D space. And that is the basic idea of what it is that we do when we mix music. It's the basic idea of audio production. And it's what I do. So, that is the basic general overview of mixing music. I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and thank you.